Hello, so welcome back. We are still looking at Kubernetes. By now, my cluster should have been ready. So I'll be sharing my screen so that you can see my cluster, my Kubernetes cluster. Okay, so okay, this is my resource group. This is my cluster opening. So the whole concept of Kubernetes can be quite confusing if you do not follow me completely. So don't be lost. Just take it one step at a time and you'll be good. I want the emphasis should be on, oh, this is the resource group. This is my cluster. I want the emphasis should be on what we have here, Kubernetes resources. If I should go back, so you can see the amount of resource that we have here. So that's why I created a resource group for this. But in this video, what we want to look at, and you can see it succeeded and it's running. In this video, what we want to look at, the first thing you need to do to create a deployment is to add a workload. So I want to create a deployment, I want to add a workload. And you know that the end goal is for us to have, we want to be able to access our applications via the web, via a browser, via port 80. So we need to add a deployment, and for you to do that, we go to workload, So remember what we started with. We started first with creating a cluster. Now we are creating a workload. So you can see everything was succeeded. All the workloads that we have over here, they all succeeded. So we want to add a new one. What we'll be doing is we'll be adding a YAML file. We'll apply YAML. So if you want to use a starter application, which might be faster, you can click on this. But in my own case, I want us to have a clear understanding. So using this starter application might seem it might seem faster, but if you are very comfortable with YAML, it will help you to be able to manipulate things faster, even more than using a starter application, and it will be more targeted to your needs when you use the YAML file. So what we'll do is I'll click on apply YAML. We want to add an Nginx workload. So I'm picking YAML. There's also an option for JSON. So I already have something put together. So I'll just copy it and I would paste it over here for Nginx, which is the web server. So the API is version 1, deployment, Nginx. So this is where I want us to lay a lot of emphasis on. You can see the replicas is set to 3. And you know I spoke about pods, how you can use pods to ensure availability of your containers. And what we are doing here is that we want our containers, the exact copy, to be duplicated 3 times. That's even if something happens to one, another one will be spinned up. And what this is saying is that it will be load balanced across these 3 replicas. Okay, so we are going to be seeing, I'll be showing you something around this very soon. Then you can see the app Nginx, the labels Nginx, container. We are using Nginx, the image Nginx as well, and the ports of interest is the default ports for a web server, which is port 80. So I will just add this, and we'll see the deployment begin. Okay, so let's see what it's saying. Let me open this. It's running. It's running. So let me go back to the workload. Yeah, it's done. So let me refresh this page. Yeah, it's now marked. So we can see that 3 up to date, 3 available. So we have 3 replicas for this deployment, 3 replicas for our Nginx, which is great for load balancing reasons. Yeah, so I just wanted to show us how to create a deployment in continuation for what we did. So in the next video, we are going to be creating a service. So you can see all these different aspects of our Kubernetes. They are working together as a unit. This is still under the Kubernetes cluster that we created earlier on. So that's why I said you have to follow me carefully, else you might miss up things.